Stilton is one of my really favourite cheeses. It's a national treasure. We've been selling and producing Stilton since the early 1700s, and it's one of the very few cheeses that is PDO, which means it's protected, so nobody else in the world can call it Stilton. We eat it quite often at Christmas, which I always think is a bit of a shame really, largely because it should be enjoyed at other times of the year, but there's a reason why people eat it at Christmas. It's because it is at its very best. This is the baby, and babies come into their own at Christmas, but don't we love them at all times? I've taken the lid off this one because this is a very good and safe way to look after a baby Stilton. Not only can you see, when I turn it towards you, the beautiful bluing in it, very natural. You can almost see that gorgeous sort of rich, creamy texture in this cheese, which is, as I said, a hand-ladled cheese. So now I'm going to show you how to put a nappy on a baby, this time a baby Stilton. All you mums watching probably know this a lot better than I do. So you put the nappy down and bring the fold around to the middle, and then start to tie your knot in the normal way, and then bring the half of the napkin and just tuck it underneath, and then like this, so you have it partly tied. Now the reason I've done that is so that what you can do is bring the other fold up and tuck it round here, which is nice for presentation. But then when you want to put your baby to bed, you can put your lid back on, which I cut off earlier, and bring this round and put it in your fridge to keep it cool. People often ask me, how do you cut Stilton? How do you cut cheese? It's one of those great fears. Am I going to make a mess of my cheese? Well, you definitely are if you use a spoon. I have to say I kind of rather disapprove of that. It wrecks the cheese, and there is a traditional and proper way to cut Stilton that I will show you. In the 1700s, they didn't cut it the way that the Victorians did with the spoon. They cut it this correct way. So what you're going to do is cut out small wedges from the cheese. You first of all make one incision, as deep as the slice that you want it to be. I'm just going to turn it so you can see. And then you make your second incision, which will be the size of slice that you're going to give whoever, possibly yourself. And then the first cut is to go across this way. And then you can very gently ease out the piece and put it onto the plate. And you carry on in this way all the way around, helter-skelter style, until you end up with another flat piece of Stilton. And that way you always keep the cheese looking perfect from the beginning to the end.